Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is Wednesday, which means we are going to do game and save. So let's go ahead and count our money and see how much we have to game with today. I will show you my super sophisticated cash management system, aka a little slip of paper that I paperclip the money to the little indication of what day we are going to use it on. So I try to go to the bank once a week and get out the day of payday and get out the money for the whole next week for our videos. So yeah, that is my super sophisticated budgeting system there for the cash management. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 200. So how are you guys doing? How is your week? Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. We are halfway through it. If you guys are in the States and you are celebrating Labor Day this weekend, let me know what your plans are. I don't really think I have much as far as plans go. My husband is off this weekend, so we would like to do something, but Randy is out of town. My oldest son, who is 22, he's out of town, and he is going to Chicago for the weekend, so we can't go too far away, me, my husband, and my youngest son, because we have 3 dogs, so we'll need to be close for them. But you know what? That's okay. We're not going to work. We're going to spend some time as a family, and it'll be a wonderful time. Okay, so we are going to get started in our General Greenback and the Frugality Force. So this book comes to us from our friend Drew over at Ready, Budget, Go. We are pretty much getting close to finishing this book. Look how many pages we already have completed. That is absolutely fantastic. I am trying to save this little roll and save here for just in case we have a few leftover dollars. I do try to put $100 a week into this one because this money is our vacation budget for right now. So let's go ahead. I have my little ghosty friend here who is holding my little scratcher, and we will put $100 on the calculator, and then we'll keep subtracting from there until we are out of money or as close to it as possible. Okay, so that is a 2. So yeah, Randy is going out of town. He's been actually had this planned for about a year. He's going to see a band or a couple bands. Actually, it's funny because the bands he's going to see are bands that I saw when I was his age. He is seeing Avenged Sevenfold and System of a Down in Chicago. So I told him, I said, I was like, well, talk about a throwback. That is crazy. Randy and I saw Avenged Sevenfold here in the Cleveland area in March. That's one of our favorite bands. So yeah, I think he's going to have a really good time. He's going with friends and they are staying at an Airbnb. So it should be a good time. Of course, as a mom, I am concerned about that drive because Chicago is about 5 or 6 hours away. But, you know, they are pretty good kids, pretty responsible. Okay, so we have $49 left and we are done with this Lord Larceny page. Let's go ahead and put $1 up there for finishing this savings challenge. And we are going to get started on this one. This is the last one other than the roll and save. So I do believe we are going to finish this challenge or this whole binder book up next week. That will be crazy. So this is a 3. That is an 11. Okay, that is a 15. That is a 7. Okay, so we only have 13 left. So what I'm going to do is I am going to save the rest of those just because I think we will have some numbers that are more than 13 come up, and then I will come over here and I will do the rest of this in roll and save over here. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we have a 4. Where did I put my marker? There it is. Okay, 4 here. Okay, so minus 4. So that means 9 left. Another 4. Okay, so that means 5 left, and so I'm just going to put a 5 right here. So we have $100 exactly going into this General Greenback and the Frugality Force book. And like I said, I do believe we're going to finish this up next week. With Junior, that will be absolutely fantastic because Junior has done most of this book with me, so it's only perfect that he helps me finish the book. So we are going to put $20, $40, $60, $80, $100 into this. It's funny because Randy is, so the bands that he's going to see are more like heavy rock, you know what I mean, like metal, and so Junior does not listen to that whatsoever, and Randy's my metal kid and Junior is my little country boy, so I will listen to both. I'll listen to like metal and I'll listen to like really hard rock, or I'll listen to country. So one of my boys can be my one concert buddy for one, and one of my boys can be one concert buddy for the other. So I think that's awesome. I do like going to concerts. I just don't like going to them when they are pretty far away. Local concerts, fine, but you know, traveling to see a band is just, it's something I used to do when I was young, but it's just not my thing so much anymore. All right, so let's go ahead and count, see how much cash we have. If we have $300, which I don't quite think we do, we'll change it out with some placeholders. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, and 57. So as of next week, we should hit the next $300, hopefully with this book, to be able to put that money into the vacation bucket. But you know what? Either way, we're going to put the balance of whatever we get from General Greenback and the Frugality Force into the vacation bucket. I absolutely have had so much fun working on this book. It is an absolute amazing saver. I cannot wait to see how much it saves us total. Actually, I think we may have pulled some money out at one point to go towards a previous vacation that we've been taking, but we've been playing this book for quite some time, and I'm really sad to see it go. But I did hear from Drew that stickering the book and reusing it is totally possible, and I can see myself doing that because I have had the best time. And the quality is absolutely amazing of this book, so I know it'll hold up for a whole nother set of use as well. All right, guys, so let's move on to our next game. We have this one, which is from our friend Alex at Allie Bear Budgets. This is the Halloween board game, and if you guys see, I now put my dashboards in there, and these dashboards are available to you guys as a freebie in my Ko-fi. It's available in both the A5 and the A6 size. So this is something that I created last year, and it was available as a freebie last year, and of course for the upcoming season, I brought them back. Speaking of freebies, if you guys have not been following the Potato Saga, there is more potato challenges, DIY create your own scratch off challenges available in the Ko-fi as well. We just have come out with Harry Totter, and we have the beautiful Reese Witherspoon. That is the potatoes of Anna Banana Budgets and Becca Budgets 777. So let's go ahead and we will use this little orange kitty cat that I got from Greta at Agape Book Club. I absolutely love that. So let's go ahead and roll a dice and we will see where we go. All right, we're going 2. 1, 2, draw a Halloween card. Do you carve pumpkins? 2 for yes, 1 for no. Okay, well, we used to carve pumpkins and I absolutely do love carving them. However, it's been recently we've actually been painting the pumpkins, so we will paint them instead of carve them. So I have done both, so I'm gonna save the $3 to save both. I like doing both. I like carving and I like painting them. Sometimes we'll even buy pumpkins that we won't do anything to. We'll just put them out there because across the street from our development is like a small farm and they have goats, and we could take our pumpkins over there to give the goats a little treat after the holiday. So let's keep going. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a Halloween card. Name 3 classic monsters and move forward 1 space. All right, so you have the witch, you have Dracula, and you have Frankenstein's monster. So we're gonna go forward 1, but this one says move back 2 spaces. So we're gonna go 1, 2. And this one says move back 1 space, so we're gonna go right there, and it says draw another Halloween card. So we will take 1 more. Do spiders scare you? For yes, move forward 3. For no, move backward 1. Ooh, so how do I do this if big ones yes, little ones no? I'm going to say ultimately no, because around where I live, we don't get really huge ones. So I'm going to say no and move back 1, which is a save $5. Okay. So let's see. We have 2 cards left. I don't know if I want to finish it. I'm having so much fun with this one. But I didn't put that much money into it today. So do I want to finish it? I'm going to keep going and see what happens. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, move backward 2, 1, 2, move backward 1 space, draw a Halloween card. Okay. Name 3 things a vampire might say and move forward 1 space. Okay. He might say, I want to suck your blood. Or he might say, I sleep in a coffin. Or, now my all-time favorite Halloween movie, and it is technically not a movie, it is a made-for-TV movie from like 1978 or 1979. It's called The Halloween That Almost Wasn't. It is on YouTube. Junior and I watch it every single year for Halloween. And it has a character in it, and I remember this line from all the time. So Dracula is one of the main characters, and he has Igor, his assistant, and Igor... Dracula flies into the crypt door and he says, Igor, how many times do I have to tell you? Keep my crypt door open at night and closed in the day. Open at night and closed in the day. I just love that. So when I think, what does a vampire say? It's always that one. It's open at night and closed in the day. All right, so we have to go forward 1 space, which is here, and it says move backward 1 space. So draw a Halloween card. This is our last Halloween card. Vampire teeth or a witch's mole. Ooh. All right, let's roll and see what are we going to pick for our vampire teeth. That is $1. And what are we going to get for our witch's mole? That is $2. All right, well, I'm going to go with vampire teeth because a witch's mole would not look cute on me. I'm so sorry. That would not look adorable on me whatsoever. But we are going to finish this one up with $9 today. And actually, we are done with this one. I have had so much fun. So thank you so much to Alex from Allie Bear Budgets for creating this. And it has been an absolute joy to play. We may have to bring this one back out again a little closer to Halloween so we could play it again because it has been a lot of fun. Now this one saved us the Halloween board game from Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and $78. Wow. So I'm going to write this on here and I will reprint this closer to Halloween and probably replay it again because, again, this has been an absolute blast and it's available as a digital download from Alex's Etsy. I will have that linked in the description box below. So I'm going to paperclip this together and then we will put it in the completed savings challenge box along with another $1 to go into the Ding 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 box. And then we will pull this one out and we will have to replace it with something else next time. We shall see what we come up with. Now let's get our next game. This one is, whoop, I dropped my binder. This one is from our friend Dina over at Budgeting by Dina US. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to roll a dice to see how many scratches we are going to do. And we're gonna do 2 scratches. So I think I'm going to go right here for yellow, and that is correct. So that is another $2. We do $2 if we land on the right color. We do $3 if we land on the wrong color, $5 if we land on a white, and if we land on finish, we pay 10. So I'm gonna move up 1 and 2, and we've got 1 more. So I'm gonna guess that yellow goes down because I would assume that this would be where red is. And that is correct, okay. So yellow goes down, and that is another $2. Okay, so let me clean this up. And we have 1 and 2 more dollars going in. So let's see how much we have in this one altogether so far. We have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and $50. This one is going to be a great saver by the time we're done because look, we have $50 already and we're not even halfway on all of our scratches. So this one is so much fun. Let's now go to Chip Away. Absolutely saving an amazing amount on Chip Away, and I have so much fun doing it. It is a super fun game from our friend over at Mystic Budgets, or the Sassy Mystic Shop on Etsy. So we have 4 dice. If you guys have not seen Chip Away, it is 4 dice and a bunch of chips. And when you roll the dice, you cover up the numbers that you roll. So we have a 5, a 3, a 3, and a 1. Okay, so now we're gonna go again. Okay, so we have a 6, a 1, a 3, and a 3. Okay. A 6, a 1, oh, a 1, and another 3, but we are out of 3s, it looks like. So if you roll a dice and you are out of that number to be able to cover it up, you get to re-roll the dice 1 more time. Okay, so I got a 5, so I can cover up a 5. If I got another 3 and I didn't have it again on the second roll, I would have to sacrifice a chip. All right, so now we can bring back all 4 dice and re-roll. So now we have a 5, a 2, a 2, and a 1, but I'm out of 1s, so now I need to re-roll the 1 again. Okay, and I got a 6, perfect. We like the high numbers. High numbers means a little bit lower on the savings, but I think the ultimate goal is to save a lot, and this game definitely does it. All right, so we have 6, 6. There's a 6. All right, so we only had 1 6 left, so we have to re-roll 1 6. A 2, and a 1, but we're out of 1s. So we need to re-roll the 1 6 and the 1 1. We need 4s. Okay, we have a 5, and we lose 1 chip because we don't have a 1. So we are saving what we have left now that we're out of chips. We have 4, 4, 4, and 4 makes 16, and 2 makes 18. So we are going to save $18 for this round. That is super awesome. I absolutely love this game. It is so much fun. I didn't get it for a while because I was watching everybody in the community play it, and then I just knew I had to have it. You know, it was saving everybody so much money, and it looked super fun. And this is actually the second time this game has been on my channel because it is a favorite of mine. It's a favorite of Junior's, and it's a favorite of a lot of people's. All right, so let's go ahead, and I am going to bring over $2 out of here, put that right there, and put in a 20 for that 18, and we'll go one more round. One more round and chip away. All right, so let's start over. We have 4, 4, 3, and a 5. Okay. 6, 1, 1, and 6. Okay. Let's keep going. 5, 2, 2, and 2. All right. 5, 4, 2, and a 1. All right, so this is our last roll because we only have 4 chips left, but we haven't lost any chips yet, so that's great. All right, a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. Perfect, we didn't lose any chips, and we saved 6. 4 makes 10, 3 plus 3 makes 16. So we're saving 16 this round. That is really good. All right, and that is all that we'll play of Chip Away this time. So let's see. Do we have 4 singles in there? No, we do not. So that's okay. We will put in 5, 10, 15, and 16. All right, now Chip Away Junior wants to be a mystery, so we are not counting how much we are saving in Chip Away, and I kind of really like that. I think it's a lot of fun. It creates a little level of mystery to it, but it is a great saver. So by the time we get to the end, I think the first round I played with this one, we saved over $300 if I remember correctly, or pretty close to it. So again, it is a really good saver and it is a lot of fun. If you guys are new to the budgeting community and you have not tried Chip Away, I highly recommend it. If it is a little too high on the budget for you, there is a lower budget one, and I believe the numbers of that one are 1 through 4. So that one is a little bit more friendly for lower budgets, or if you have like a ton of games that you're playing and you just kind of want to go easy on that one a little bit. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is the Who Did What Haunted House Edition for the budgeting community. So we have April, that's me, and I screamed at everything. And then we have Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and she passed out halfway through the house. So this game comes from our friend Jamie over at Charma Budgets. I am rolling a dice, and then I am going down from the last one that we did, however many I get, and then I will do the same on the action, and that'll tell me who did what. All right, so let's keep going. We have a 4, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have Laura from Laura Bell Creations. And what did Laura do in the haunted house? She laughs the whole time. Oh, that's good, Laura. I am so glad that you are having a good time in the haunted house with us. So this one is $5 each roll. So I'm going to do 5 and 10. And I usually just do 1, so that hopefully this will get us a little bit closer to Halloween time when we are able to finish it. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is our shut the front door, and this is from our friend Makiba over at Kitty Black Budgets, and I need a 10-sided dice. This one is doing really good on the saving. I have not had the 7s, 8, 9, or 10, but now that I say that, watch, that is exactly what I'm going to get this time. I don't want to do the black one, though. I want to do the purple number today. So let's go ahead and see if we can do maybe 1 or 2 rounds in this one, depending on what we get. All right, we have a 4. Okay, we have a 1. That is not very promising. We have an 8, okay. We have a 9, all right, that's good, I'll take that. We have a 2, all right. We have a 7. It was between the 3 and the 7, but I think it was a little bit more on the 7. We have a 6, okay. We have the 6 again, and we are out. Okay, so we're out. So we saved 10. Plus 5 is 15, plus 3 is 18. That is good amount of savings there. So let's see, we have 2 singles in here, so I'm gonna put those back and take a 20, and then let's see if we have enough money to go again. I think we do. I think we're going to test it. I think we're going to try. All right, so let's see if we can go again. Let's get a different color. Let's go with a green one this time. All right, so let's start rolling. That is an 8. Can you guys see that? Kinda. Okay, that is a 6. That is a 0, which means it's a 10. Okay. All right, that is a 1. Oh, I don't like when I lose that 1 so early. That is an 8. Okay, so we can do the 5 and 3. Let's do that. 5 and 3. That is an 8. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. We can't do anything because we can't do the 4. No, we can't do anything. Oh, no. Okay. So we have the 9 plus the 7 plus the 4 plus the 2. Wow, that one is $22. Oh my gosh. 22. Okay, so of course we have our 2 biggest numbers of the whole entire thing when we decide to push it and do 2 in 1 week, right? All right, so we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Oh my gosh, we only have $3 left for our last game, but this one is saving us a ton of money, and I absolutely love it. It is so much fun. I like the 10-sided one of it because it says savings a little bit more, but it is a lot of fun. And using the 10-sided die is a neat way of doing it as well. All right, so I'm not going to count this one. I'm going to have this one be a surprise. But let's go to our last game. And that is this one. This is the Road to 500 collab between Jamie over at Charma Budgets and Morgan over at Dice Budgets and Saves. So we are going to, I don't remember where I left off. Did I put a little icon on it? I don't think I did. So I'm going to start down here at the start. And we are going to roll a dice and we're going to go around. When I land on a number, I will first fill in the number because they are like hollow. I will fill in the number, and then if I land on it again, I will mark it off. So let's go ahead and see where we end up today. 3. 1, 2, 3. When you land on an icon, you have to roll a dice and save that amount. So hopefully we get a 3, or else we're dipping into our IOU on one roll. 2. Okay, so we have 2. So we go 1 and 2. All right, so since we have the money, let's just keep going, and then we'll just dip into our IOU unless we get a 1. 2. 1, 2. Okay, so not bad. We only have to dip into our IOU money for $1 because we got the 2. So that is not bad at all. So we will take $1 out of here, and then we have 2. So we have $4 going into this Road to 500 collab between our friend Jamie over at Charma Budgets and Morgan at Dice Budgets and Save. This one so far has saved us 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Perfect. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Let me go ahead and put these $2 into our Ding 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 box, and you will hear that ding 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 sound right now. And there we go. There is $2 in the Ding 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 box to represent 2 completed savings challenges. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is tomorrow for 30 Thursday. See you then. Bye-bye.